Alright guys, what's up? I'm gonna do something different today. I normally post guitar videos, covers, whatever, they're crappy. But today, I'm gonna do something a little bit cool. I picked these up online. Actually, one is in the USB charger right now. One of the USB charger. The other is in the USB pass-through, connected to the back of my computer, and that's giving it constant power. And the last one is on an outlet charger. And what these are electronic cigarettes. That's right, electronic cigarettes. Now chances are, if you're looking at this video, you already know what an electronic cigarette is. For those of you that do know, these are my Joye 510s, and I've been smoke free for 1 day now. After the charging period and taking a couple drags off of these, I'm impressed. I don't think I'll ever need to go back to what the e-smokers now call analog cigarettes. Kind of like the difference between a digital watch and an analog watch or something like that. I'm thoroughly impressed. The fluid I've got in there right now is Super Strawberry. This is all ordered from the vaporpro.com. Great website, great seller. The guy that owns the place is a great guy. Really helps me out. Got me set up with what I needed. So it's Super Strawberry. The nicotine content varies within the bottles. I'm vaping 18 milligrams of nicotine right now. Smoked on average about a pack and a half a day, just depending on how the day was going. And I am dripping that directly onto the atomizer. These things have 3 parts. Okay, they've got the cartridge. It comes off right now. I'm using a blank cartridge. There's nothing in the cartridge. Not normally, but some of the new vapors will use these pre-filled cartridges. You can get these in a lot of different flavors. You just take the cap off, pop it into your E-Cig, and you are good to go. So that's the cartridge. The next part is the atomizer. Oh, stand by 1 second. So cartridge comes out like this. Next part is the atomizer, and this connects directly to your battery pack, which this one's on the charger right now, but let me just use this one again. The cartridge goes into the atomizer, which screws into the battery pack. There's 2 different types of battery packs. There's automatic, which as soon as you inhale, it's going to activate the it's going to activate the atomizer, which burns the fluid, and it comes out as a water vapor. And that's what you're inhaling, is the water vapor with the nicotine. And the second type, which I have here on the Joye 510, it's got a little button, and you push the button, and on these standard ones that I have charging right now, you see on the tip there, is actually an LED that this one won't light up because it's on the charger, but little LED lights up, supposed to emulate, ash burning. However, on the pass-through, there's nothing that lights up. Some of the pass-throughs have been finicky. I know this one's a little bit finicky. It doesn't always activate, so you just got to click it a couple times. And as long as you want to take the drag, you're holding the button down. So let me give you a little bit of a demo. Brand new atomizers, so they haven't broken in, so I apologize for the lack of vapor production. But you can go to all these different reviewers. Some of them are just fantastic. Huge plumes of smoke that completely cloud the entire view of the camera. So here's a little demo from a brand new atomizer with dripping directly onto the atomizer. Okay. A little bit different from smoking a cigarette. You know, the slower, longer drags are going to give you a much better throat hit, and that's basically, you know, how you feel the vapor in your throat. So once again, I'm dripping directly onto the atomizer. And you can actually hear it when it turns on, it kind of bubbles, and that's just the fluid making contact with the atomizer, and it's doing its thing. So pretty nip gets to you sometimes. You don't expect it to be that thick, but it's fantastic. These strawberries, friggin' good tasting. But I don't see any reason I will ever need to go back to analogs, and it sucks because I just bought a carton, not thinking they were gonna come in today, or not thinking the E-Cigs were gonna come in today, but they did. So I'm gonna have to try to pawn those off on a buddy. Unless I can convince them otherwise to maybe switch. They're cheap, they're good. I bought the starter kit for $52, and then, you know, all the different USB chargers, personal carrying chargers, which I will pick up one day. And you know, there's tons of these out there. Just make sure you watch some other reviews and find out the ones that are right for you. I'm interested in the pen style as well. And trust me, I'm in no means am I a vapor pro yet. So this is a newbie's review, you know, first impressions after having one of these for a day. I've been a smoker for 4 years. You know, pack and a half a day. So you'd think I'd be used to it, but it's so thick. It's great. I'm sure I'll get used to it eventually, but until then, I'm gonna have to embarrass myself by coughing and being called a vapor noob. But I highly recommend it, and the Joye 510 was the perfect choice for me. I think, you know, being brand new to this. Like I said, I'm eventually going to try to pick up some of the pen style ones and, you know, just see which kind I like most. The reason I got the 510 is I saw all the other reviews, and, you know, this seemed to be the one that suited my need. It looks like a cigarette. I mean, you know, lengthwise, and, you know, it's heavier than actual cigarette, obviously. I mean, you've got a battery in here, and the atomizer, it's all metal. But, yeah, there's tons of websites out there to help answer any of your questions. This video is running a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I'm going to give you one more view on the vapor production and cut you loose. That one I didn't inhale. For some reason, when I inhale, I don't get as much vapor coming back out. Probably because my lungs are already busy absorbing everything that's there. It's a lot healthier, obviously, because it's nicotine in a water-based solution. Long, slow drags rather than short, quick ones with a cigarette. Anyway, these are good. So with that, I'm going to cut you loose. Tell me what you think.